Boom! Hey parents, Batman here, and the moon's shining on my face, and I'm feeling pretty good looking as always, yeah! But you know what? It's not about me today, it's always about me. So today, I'm gonna talk about my six-pack digital abs, and I'm gonna talk about my good looks and my super strength, and how I trained myself to be this disciplined, and my program is called the ACE card. That's right. You think Joker's the only one with a card? I have the ACE card, and I have a heart card because I am full of love. So you guys ready to learn the ACE card technique to helping your kids develop Batman skills, aka entrepreneurship superhero skills? Then stay tuned. The ACE card technique is coming your way.
What's up guys, thank you for checking out this video. There's gonna be some cool entrepreneurial tips and tricks here. This is part of a Kidpreneurship course for parents I recorded. So if you want to check out the entire course, module 1 is right over here. Or you can check out our regular actual YouTube videos, which shares tips, tricks, roadmap strategies to help you build profitable businesses. Lastly, this is a non-for-profit YouTube channel, so 100% of YouTube AdSense revenue will be donated to legal registered charities that support youth entrepreneurship. So the more we share, the more we care. Thank you so much for your support, and let's get on with the video. Peace. What's up friends, how's it going? Very excited, we are module 6.1. So exciting. This module is about the ACE card. That's what Batman was showing just now. And it is a framework that I've used to help me accomplish pretty much 90+% of my targets since 2014 until today even. This ACE card system has evolved, or whatever the proper way of saying is, evolved since 2016. But this is the core foundation. And for teenagers and children in general, this is kind of where I would recommend people to start. So let's get with that. The next module is about mentors and how to find the right mentors, and my comments about mentors, and especially if you feel you don't have any experience or know anyone in this world who can help you with entrepreneurship, then it's a way to help you find and access mentors. So let's start with the ACE card first. The ACE card is a system, it's a framework, and ACE stands for 3 letters. First one is aptitude, the second one is community, and the last one is enterprise. ACE card. Now the first one is aptitude, meaning I set a goal of what I need to learn. So the overall goal is, let's say, launch a YouTube channel, and then I divide it into 4 main areas or topics that I need to learn. Let's pretend I need to launch a YouTube channel in 1 year. Then I would break it down to 4 quarters, that's every 3 months. I'm gonna focus on very particular skills and knowledge over the year, each quarter, and by the end of that year, I will have what it takes to launch a YouTube channel, right? That's kind of the theory. Now, the community part is very important because how many times have we learned things and we just don't do anything with it? We don't do anything at all, or maybe we didn't even learn it properly. So community is where you need to either access community or form and build your own community. So that way, when you have a skill you're learning, there's an accountability system or a community could access for support, right? So A, what skill do you want to do? C, what communities do you need to build, or do you need to enter or enroll in so that way you can have the support? By the way, community can also be one person. If this person could be a mentor, a coach, anything, a friend who you deem as expert enough to support you in this and drive accountability, right? It all depends on the skill. Last is enterprise, which is what are some projects or risks you take with the skill. Put yourself out there and start making those mistakes and build something with it. Apply your actual knowledge. And so this is your ACE card, and I'm actually going to show you my ACE card from, I think this is 2014. I don't exactly remember. So it's 2015. That's right, 2015. I'm going to show you my ACE card of how I built an entire year or quarters of ACE cards. So that way at the end of the year, I was able to accomplish, which I'm going to show you. But this is about teenpreneurship or kidpreneurship, right? And so how do I do with my kids? My kids, really simple. Early on, because I didn't want to do a full year. I mean, I don't think that long for my kids. What I do is I sometimes think about in a month or something. Every week is a particular aptitude, a particular community or set of mentors or mentor that I like to connect them with. And then at the end, we might do a little project, right? It could be just 1 month at a time. I could maybe come up with an ACE card just for the month. It doesn't have to be an ACE card, 3-4 sets of ACE cards to meet an overall ACE card. You could use it independently, or in my case, I had an overall goal that was pretty big. I had to split across the quarters of the year and form that up. So let's get right to it here, and I'm gonna kind of share with you guys a little bit what's going on, okay? So here we go. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so this ACE card is the beginning of 4 ACE cards that I created for myself for an annual goal of a project I was working on. It was called Dude Buddha. I was in the middle of being inspired that based on my journey being a dad and being an entrepreneur and sharing it, it was incredible to have all these men reach out to me and say, dude, I love what you're doing. So then I said to myself, wow, what if I built an online community to support these men? And I didn't think it as a business, to be quite honest. It was more like a nonprofit initiative, but I did want to learn how to better communicate them with video, how to build a website that's kind of membership based. How do I take payment, which I was going to use the payment as a donation or of some kind of support for men's health or something like that, right? And then I started this journey. So I'm going to show you guys right now my 4 ACE cards across 2015 that has led me to what I have today, which is an amazing online community of biz dads. It's still nonprofit. There's thousands and thousands of men in there. I have 2 levels of biz dads, one sets of members who are generating $1 million and up in net income and net worth, perhaps in that case. And then there's men who are trying to get their way there, right? And so these 2 have different sets of challenges I've learned, and I want to be very laser focused in terms of the content and the support I provided for each of them. This is all volunteer run, and I'm super really lucky to be able to do what I do now with them, especially this being a passion project. So let's get to the ACE card. Let's do this, guys. All right, guys, so here we are. This is my Q1 ACE card, and I'm just gonna go through this one quarter, and then I'm gonna breeze through the others, but just so you see what I did. And so Q1, knowing that I want to create this strategy with biz dads, you know, first I had to find some support. I want to kind of do some mindset training to get ready to build an online community because I hear it was crazy and lots of challenges. And then I knew I had to initiate, really not, so I have to have initial biz dad chats, just connect with other biz dads to see what other type of challenges they might face or what they would like to see out of my community. Then I got to figure out the video strategy, not the production yet. I don't want to look at production, and then select or deselect options to get more focus. And you'll see what I mean at the bottom here. So aptitude, I knew I had to learn how to be more comfortable in video. I want to start December. This was actually produced in November 2014. So I was going to start in December 2014 to be prepared to run with it in 2015. I would look into WordPress, Optimized Press, and MemberPress. It's what I actually use now, and different payment gateways, yes, believe it or not, and YouTube strategy. I just want to learn it, right? And then community. I want to join entrepreneurial communities who are kind of like early stage entrepreneurs who are just starting, and I want to join father or parent communities. And Fit Fathers was a Fit Father project, I think, was a community that I learned about. Join YouTuber networks and join video creator networks. What I had to do in terms of enterprise was I had to remove 50% of my dental clients because that was my business, so I could kind of like focus on this side endeavor. And then I had to make it public. I had to announce that I was doing this thing about awesome biz dads, and it was great. So that was my 3 months. My first 3 months of 2015 was what I focused on. But then as you move on, it evolved. Next is I learned strategies to start getting opt-ins and all this stuff. Learn how to podcast because I wanted to launch a podcast, course development and marketing, healthy living regime, biz dad, and then launched Space and Dude Buddha. I did launch it in May of this year, which is pretty cool. Again, these are the different aptitudes I knew I had to learn, the community I had to learn, as well as what I was gonna do. Launch 2 sites, launch a personal branding course, and put out Dude Buddha content, and let's see. All right, so there you go. That is the example of how I've leveraged the ACE card. Now imagine this with your kids. So I'm gonna leverage one of my children as an example. Let's take Alex, who's like this, you know, he's such a charming guy. He loves people. He's super caring, he's super witty, and he loves real estate. He loves real estate. All that stuff was fun. He knew that he needs to ramp up on how to make money faster so that way he could take the money, save it, and invest in real estate. So we built his ACE card. And in his ACE card for the last year was starting last July. So it was his birthday, basically. July is his birthday. And so for his birthday, we planned the next quarter, which actually started August, but we started in July because I'd start early, move right away. And first we built a mentorship program. For him was to get an understanding of different types of real estate investment styles or companies, right? So I had 3 friends. One guy owned, like, we're talking tens and tens of millions of apartment buildings across Canada. We had another guy who's really specializing in building sky rises and massive buildings. And then one guy who was buying homes and converting them to multi-family unit homes, and he's very successful as well, right? So we created this program. We knew the first quarter was that, and this was exactly what he did. He focused on that. And at the same time, he decided to volunteer with them. So he volunteered with Michael in particular. Michael's only like 29 years old and he's crushing it in every way possible. And so he really was able, he felt a lot of connection with Michael, which we're gonna talk about this in mentorship in the next one. And because of this connection, he was able to learn how Michael crunches numbers. He even helps do things like make calls for Michael, and he crunches numbers, and Michael even asks him a lot of questions. So we're talking about a really good mentor here. Michael is incredible, still is incredible. But that was the first quarter. This next quarter, the quarter after that, which was leading to Christmas, we were investigating different types of skills that he could further develop or really build upon, or maybe even sell his service or skill or help, almost like a VA, right away to start making money. So he was editing my podcast. In fact, you saw a podcast. That next quarter, quarter 3, I said, find someone to help me do the podcast. Alex, at 14 and a half, 15 years old, started to learn how to edit podcasts, sounds. And so he started editing on my podcast. Now he's going next level, and he's doing specifically a bunch of podcasts around real estate. So Michael is a client. He's got 2 other clients. And so we started focusing on building that revenue, which till today, he still has that revenue, right? Following that was another set of ACE cards that we did. So I won't go into because I don't have it in front of me, but there's an idea of what we did. And it wasn't like 3 quarters, like 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. The first ACE card was about 2 months to do. The next ACE card was probably another 2 months. The latest ACE card, which is what he's working on, is he's really trying to blow up his skill set. And so he's even looking into carpentry, and he's trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. He's helping us with stuff around our house. And so he's building that as more as probably like a 5-6 month ACE card, and he's connecting with the right people. Thanks to Michael and his other mentors, he's even gone past me to develop his own ACE card, right? So I don't actually even support him that much in this. He's wholly on his own, right? So think about how this can work. Again, it could be just 1 ACE card at a time. Think about your child, have this conversation, use the inquiring technique that we talked about in module 4. And of course, now you've learned how money is made in module 5. Now it's a great time to discuss and find that meaningful project and decide based on execution. Remember execution as one of the 4 areas when we talked about in module 4.3. Execution is key. So use the questioning technique to help with execution to identify what are some of the ACE cards you can support your child in developing. And I guarantee you, if this is a process you can move with, growth will be experienced at alarming rates. It's going to be the hockey stick growth. And I do believe that you may not see it until some period of time, and then poof, it just kicks in. I've seen it with all my kids and my friends' kids, and I'm super excited to hear about your implementation of it and even perhaps your modification of it. Sounds pretty cool. Much love. Here's to the ACE card. Let's do it.